Hello everyone, welcome to Korean 101 Grammar. And today's topic is about the clausal connective, 고. Clausal, what is a clause? A clause is a unit that has a predicate in it. Sometimes in like high school grammar, it is treated same as a sentence, but it's more like a little bit smaller unit than a sentence. So we'll take a look at it and you'll know that what clause is after this video. And connectives. So this expression 고 is used to connect to predicates or more. Okay, here we have two sentences. First, 퍼즐이 커요. Second, 퍼즐이 어려워요. So we're talking about puzzle. These both sentences are describing puzzle. So we can um, replace this with 그리고, right? 퍼즐이 커요. 그리고 어려워요. So puzzle is big and it is difficult. But I think there would be a better way to concisely say this, right? So here comes clausal connective 고. 퍼즐이 크고 어려워요. Okay. Let's take a look in more detail. Okay, 고 is used to link two clauses like and in English. Okay. 제 방은 넓어요. 그리고 좋아요. So here's clause 1. Your room is big. 그리고 좋아요. Clause 2 because here clause 1 has one predicate, 넓어요. Clause 2 has one predicate, so yeah, they're separate clauses and they're connected by this conjunction 그리고. But you can shorten it by 제 방은 넓고 좋아요. So by conjugating this predicate, you can make it shorter. Okay, so how does it come about? So we have 넓다, large, wide, in dictionary form. Divided into stem and ending, just connect the 고 conjugation. So it becomes 넓고. Right? Okay, so we're now talking about so. We're first saying it is very big and there are a lot of people. How would you say this using clausal connective 고? Well, first we have 크다, right? As a dictionary form, divided into stem and ending. So put 고 here to make it a clausal connective. So finally we have 서울은 정말 크고 사람이 많아요. So it's very big and there are a lot of people. 어제는 흐렸어요. 그리고 추웠어요. How would you say this in more shorter form? Well, here we see that these two clauses use past tense, right? But the first one will become tenseless clause, and at the end, the tense will be marked. Clause 1 is usually not marked for any tense, especially when it is interpreted as being within the same time frame as clause 2. So it is saying that when these two clauses are happening at the same tense, or the tense past tense is governing both of the clauses, you do not have to mark past tense every time, but only mark at the end. So although in its original form, you would have past tense here, 흐렸어요 and 추웠어요. But when you combine with 고, 어제는 흐리고 추웠어요, you do not use past tense on the first clause. so instead of 흐렸고, you just say 흐리고, right? 고 can represent temporal transition meaning and then. Okay, 내일은 친구하고 영화를 볼 거예요. I'm going to watch a movie with a friend tomorrow. 그리고 장을 볼 거예요. And then I'm going to go buy groceries. So here, 그리고 is representing two events in a sequence, right? In this, in this sentences, you can combine it with clausal connective as 내일은 친구하고 영화를 보고 장을 볼 거예요. So in original form, we have future tense used in the both clauses. But since both of these are happening in the future, you only mark the tense at the end because this is governing both of the clauses. So in the future, you are going to watch a movie and you're gonna go buy groceries. So you don't have to mark every time, you just have to mark at the end. Okay? Clause go may be used more than once in a sentence. Okay, let's see. 우리 아파트는 넓어요. My apartment is large. 그리고 싸요. And cheap. 그리고 예뻐요. And pretty. 그리고 학교에서 가까워요. So we have multiple 그리고, right? We can use 고 multiple times. 우리 아파트는 넓고 싸고 예쁘고 학교에서 가까워요. Okay. So let's compare conjunction 그리고 versus particle 하고. So when you are combining sentence and a sentence, here you use 그리고. When you're combining noun and noun, you use 하고. Okay? So conjunctions are for sentences, particles are for nouns. So example, 커피가 맛있어요. 그리고 싸요. 언니하고 오빠는 생물학을 전공해요. So here we see that 그리고 is connecting this sentence and this sentence. So this is a sentence because there's predicates for each, right? Predicates. But here we only have noun and noun, so when you want to connect these two, you would have to use 하고 instead of 그리고, right? Both 하고 and 고 are translated into and in English. However, the particle 하고 is used to link to nouns, whereas 고 links to clauses. Okay, let's practice. Number 1. 어제는 추웠어요. 그리고 흐렸어요. Use the clausal connective go to combine these two. 어제는 춥고 흐렸어요. So remember, even though in the original sentence we see that both clauses use past tense, when these two happen at the same time period in the past, they're both past events. You only mark the tense at the end, and the first clause that is using go would just be stem 춥다 plus go, right? Okay. Number 2. 친구하고 저녁을 먹었어요. 그리고 영화를 봤어요. With friend, I ate dinner and watched movie. 친구하고 저녁을 먹고 영화를 봤어요. So same thing. Past tense in the same time domain. So you only mark the past tense at the end, and the one that is being conjugated by clausal connective is just stem 먹다 먹 플러스 고 먹고 영화를 봤어요. Number 3. 우리 아파트는 좋아요. 그리고 넓어요. How would you combine those two? 우리 아파트는 좋고 넓어요. Okay? So stem plus 고. Number 4. 마크는 학교에 가요. 그리고 린다는 백화점에 가요. How would you combine it? 마크는 학교에 가고 린다는 백화점에 가요. Notice here that there are two different subjects doing different actions, right? Mark is going to school and Linda is going to the department store. So you would have to say the subject separately here. But since this clausal connectives can connect two clauses, you can use like this. Number 5. 서울은 아주 커요. 그리고 사람이 많아요. How would you combine it? 서울은 아주 크고 사람이 많아요. So, in comparison to number 4, where it had two subjects explicitly marked, you don't have to repeat the same subject here. Like you won't need to say 서울은 아주 크고 서울은 사람이 많아요. It's redundant. You don't have to mention it in the second clause. 서울은 아주 크고 사람이 많아요. Suffices its intention. Okay. Given these pictures, let's say a sentence using the connective clauses. Okay. 리사는 테니스 치고 스티브는 수영해요. 마크는 피자 먹고 소피아는 햄버거 먹어요. 린다는 공부하고 유미는 자요. 여동생은 설거지하고 언니는 청소해요. Notice here that we are using 는, right? Instead of 이가, because 는 has a function of contrasting two different things, right? Okay. So that's it. See you guys in the class.